The tea blend is not something that's born in a kitchen. When you look at the elements, it's born out of a dream. Something gives me a nuance of a reflection of the past, or a smell takes me somewhere. It's a creative thing. I really want to take the tea out of this grandmother's Victorian lacy doily frame mind and bring it into the future. I want to keep it young and happy and kind of whimsical, and something that's accessible rather than, let's fold our napkins and sit up straight. That's not my vibe at all. I grew up in Iran and I was there till I was 18. The culture of tea in Iran is very much like the culture of tea in China, in Japan in a certain way, in Morocco, in the East. It's very much a way that we say hello to complete strangers. They open up in front of you like a flower. I see this happening all the time. They just sit at the tea bar and they start talking. And that's where the healing is. And you pour them the first cup, they tell you something else, you tell them. It's all about sharing. It's really like what unfolds as a result of the friendship. Getting them to appreciate tea in a deeper way than just guzzling it as a beverage and, like a water buffalo. I'm not saying let's get religious about it, but let's find out a little bit about where it comes from, because it's, next to water, the most popular beverage in the world, and it's got a history of 5,000 years. All teas come from one plant, the Camellia sinensis. So we have black teas, we have white, we have green and oolong, which is midway between green and black tea. And there's close to 2,000 and growing kinds of teas that come from that one plant. Everything else in the world of tea is called a tisane, which is a French word for herbal tea. When I'm making tea blends that are involving actual teas, there's one of those teas. And normally you don't mix like a green tea with a black tea. Sometimes it's very enticing to do that because of the color and texture. They're beautiful, but they brew at different times, so you don't want to do that. Then of course there's botanicals that I use, be they herbs or flowers or spices that I add, and that all is the layering. My blends tend to be very ornate and very layered. When it's more complex, you really have to be careful that you're not overwhelming the nose and the taste buds. I'm working from the inside out to create an oasis of beauty from nothingness, or from chaos creating peace. Pulling 3, 4, 5, 6 things out and making a choice. Being alive means making a choice, and being an artist means making a choice. There's a million things out there, and the great artist makes a painting with just 4 colors and a shape or figure. And that's how I look at it, that these two disciplines are actually one. It's just I'm using a different, medium.